It's iRacing's Lotus 79 at the Oulton Park circuit. I'm the Spear, and we've had some very fast laps at the top there. Look at 13.4, 13.4, 13.9, 13.9. Those are crazy fast. We are P26 out of 28. The goal, realistically, hopefully top 20. You never know. We'll see how we've done. This is race 3. We've already done 2 of these. Some of these names are not familiar. I don't recognize some of these drivers. They haven't done the other races. So I'm a little worried about that. That you really need practice here. There's Adnan right to our left there. You can see the Bueller Quartz. Guess that's a watch. We raced with him a lot. These other guys, Sam and Charlie, I don't know what kind of qualifying times those are. They're not very good. And behind us, Nate and Lauren. Hopefully they will stay behind. That's the plan, at least. No monkey business. No monkey business. Rob is up at the front, of course, as you would expect. Canducci. Oh my goodness, here we go. Let's we ran out of time here. Slow and sure wins the race.
Green.
All right, guys behind seem reasonable. Ooh. A little issue at the hill.
Still there at your door. Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
Adnan is not going to speed up with these guys. I will.
In the middle of the track.
Oh man! Oh! What? Oh! What was that? 3 people just did not survive that turn. Adnan almost killed me as I kind of really slowed down in front of him. But now I've got Charlie here with a broken wing, and Charlie is a slow driver. Come on, Charlie. Pick a side. Pick a side, Charlie.
Still there. Clear.
Now, I'm pretty worried about having Adnan behind me. But I'm also pretty glad that he's behind me because he kind of holds back at the start too much and often, you know, delays me. So I'm glad to have gotten in front of him. I'm sure he'll get by me, and I hope it's in a safe way, but you never know.
1:32.882.
Sam, who started right in front of us, is retired from the race. He was one of those 3 that went off in this corner. I don't know how so many people went off in this corner. But what? Yeah, so you see Charlie and Nate, they're falling back. We had to get in front of them when we did. I might imagine had we been stuck behind Charlie, behind those twisty bits. Might not matter much at the end, but anytime we can save is time earned. Okay, let's just call us net P22 because I'm sure Adnan's going to get by sooner or later. Well, this track is very difficult to pass on. Got Johnny, Todd, and Joe ahead.
Minute 18.015.
18.0. The track is super fast today. So many people are in the 13s. I'm at 18.0. I mean, come on. Adnan's going to be making his move here shortly. I might as well just let him have it on this straight. I mean, if he catches up. Is he going to catch up? He's catching up, yeah.
Left side. Clear.
That's more out of fear. I didn't want Adnan behind me. because he's been known to make some questionable moves. Although, really, who hasn't made questionable moves at times? But I just want to survive. Got David coming up, car number 8. He's in P23. He is a fast guy. As you can probably tell by car number 8. I don't know what he's doing back there. Oh, was he one of the ones that went off? We got pushed off in this corner here? Alright. So out of 28 cars who started, I think I've only seen one who's retired. And another one is in the pits. Yeah, Sam retired and Paul is in the pits. Paul's retired. So what did I say? Our goal was P20. We're currently P22. Call that net 23 because David is going to get by for sure. So there's Adnan and Johnny. See, I didn't want something like that happening. I did not want something like that happening.
Clear, right side, clear.
So we lost a bunch of time.
22.798.
And we might be damaged. But yeah, see, Adnan and Johnny got together there, and Johnny got the worse for wear. And unfortunately, he's blocking the track when I came through, so. But that's why I didn't want to be in front of Adnan. I don't know whose fault that was. But generally, if I know somebody's going to be trying to force their way through, it's better to be on the side of safety than to try to fight for it. I mean, what are we on? We're on lap 5. Come on. Johnny's falling further back, so. Gonna have to let David through here.
Left side, clear, clear, clear.
You know, you don't fight for every position.
1 minute 19.87.
That's just gonna lead to heartache. You fight for the ones you can keep or win, and you play it smart the rest of the time. The long race. Johnny's really dropped back now. He must be really hurting. 17 seconds. He was like at 8 when we passed him, and then he went down to like 12. Now he's at 17. So. But look how far Todd got away from us after that thing with Adnan. But looking at the 3 behind us, as long as we keep it together, we're at P22. Doesn't look like we'll have anything coming up behind us except the leaders when they come up. Goal of P20, I need 2 freebies. I think 2 freebies is not too much to ask for. Not on this track. Actually, catching Adnan a little bit. He must have had a little mistake. Whoosh. Now, don't ever get me wrong when I say people are aggressive. You gotta be aggressive if you want to do your best at racing. I mean, I'm not aggressive enough. I tend to, you know, back off and try to stay out of trouble. But if you want to get ahead, you do have to be aggressive. You do have to try some moves. So. Oh no, Kanduchi's in the pits!
1 minute 18.05.
Car number 12. Not good. Yeah, once you're in the pits, that's probably all she wrote. I don't know if he towed or drove, but it generally doesn't matter in this car. This car is very difficult to repair. Even if they do get you out, it's not going to be very good. I just saw with Barry West in the last race. He got some repairs and he was able to kind of keep going, but slowly. Dang. That's Kanduchi out. That's 2 out of 3 races Kanduchi's out. This is the 3rd and final race this week. Yeah, he's gone. There's normally about 5 official races, 2 of them on Thursday, and I can't make either one of those, but they have small fields, smallish fields. Sometimes, usually I guess around 10, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And then 1 Saturday morning and 2 on Sunday morning. This particular race is being broadcast on GSRC, the Global Sim Racing channel. They may mention Spear from time to time. Hooray!
1 minute 18.249.
Well, they don't actually mention Spear. I don't think they know I'm Spear, but you get the idea. But naturally, just like in real racing, they don't talk much about the guy on P20 first. Except when I'm getting lapped. Although they might have shown that thing with Adnan and Johnny, and then me hitting Johnny. Just got a 0x for it. But it may have bent the wing a little bit. Okay, yeah, Adnan's getting away. Everybody's getting away up front now. So that's that. But it looks like Gurno and Steve are having a cracking race. P1 and P2 coming up on the relative. Very close. That's amazing how fast those guys are. Steve actually made a lot of, well, Steve updated a bunch of Gurno's setups for everybody and posted them in the forums. Gurno made a lot of setups years ago, and but things have changed a little bit since then. Mostly with tires. There's always new tire models. Like sometimes I'll read like forum stuff and say, okay, here's the guide to help you set up this car. And they'll be talking about new tire model 3 and 4. And like, well, we're on, these are on tire model 6, and tire model 7 is on other cars. So things have changed a lot since they've done a lot of their stuff. And people never update anything in the past. So Steve did some updating, which was appreciated. Instead of driving a Steve setup this week, though, I'm driving a Kanduchi Special. Oh! Sorry about that. That was a bit... Yeah, see, that's what I talked about that last race. That many of these turns are like that. That if you're the slightest bit sideways, Nate behind is fitted. If I'm not going over those straight as an arrow, then things can happen. It'll kick my car out sideways. And that's not what we want to do. So it looks like Matt is about 2 seconds back of those guys. So we can probably duck in between them. I mean, 20 seconds away is, you know, we've got time to prepare and things will change by then, but Matt might be he might be left out in that group if they start lapping people and people will let the first two through, but then they'll have to get in between them and Matt. It's a weird sky.
1:17.9.
It's mostly cloudy, but I did see some some shadows. Actually, it's kind of throwing me off because it's getting so dark. Let's get the sun back, please. Yeah, pretty much if you see somebody sitting in the pits, they're not going to come back up. I mean, Barry did last race, but it's fairly rare in this car. But I do still have 3 guys running behind me. P22, 23, 24. They're still running. You can see in the standings. You can see, well, at least a couple of them, I think. They're still running. So we gotta keep our foot in it just to keep what we got, but then we want more. Adnan and David getting closer and closer to each other. I'm wondering if David has some kind of problem, because I would have expected him to be faster catching up to those guys. He may very well have gotten some damage coming through the field like he did. If he had to, if he lost, if he was one of those that got kicked out at turn 3 on lap 1, yeah, may have collected some damage and had to work his way back through. So not gonna be a happy race for him. Oh, there's Lauren. Lauren is about to go 2 laps down. A third of the way through the race. Whew. So how would I say these 3 races have gone? I'll tell you what. It's been exciting. That second race was the most exciting. This one started out good. Had some racing with some cars, but everybody behind is falling off quickly. And we haven't been able to keep up with the guys in front, unfortunately. Even though we're turning faster laps, everybody's turning faster laps. So you see an 18-2, and you're like, well, Spear, you didn't do quite so fast last time. But yeah, but everybody's going faster now. Still, the hope is that maybe I can just be 1 lap down at the end of the race instead of 2. There's always hope. You never know. We'll see what happens, how we have to let people through. And Matt's being left behind. Gurno and Steve are pulling away from Matt in P3. Looks like I'm going to be passed before I catch Lauren. 17.6 already on lap 15. Dang. If only this was my regular time. So that's the thing, compared to everybody else, though, 17.6 is not not really that good. I mean, I'd be in with the other guys, but some of these best guys are probably in the 15s and 14s. It's crazy. It is really crazy how fast they are. Alright, here goes nothing. I was hoping to make it around this final turn, but better not. Better not. I mean, honestly, I'm not actively chasing anybody, so I don't want to hold anybody up.
On your right. Clear.
Probably could have stayed ahead of Matt till the straight, but I'm generally kind of slow around that turn, so. Alright, now then a huge, that's what I mean, like, when I said last race that you find your group, everybody's in like groups, those top three are just so far away, so much faster than everybody else. You can see the big gap to the next group. All right, Spear.
1 minute 19.527.
Lauren still in P24. Spear still in P21. Nothing's changed. But yeah, we're on pace for 2 laps down. I don't know. It's hard to say. I lost so much time at the start because when you're in traffic, you lose so much time with the leaders because they just sprint away. But whoa, whoa, whoa! Man, the car got light there. It's like the car wants to take off and just fly. I was not expecting that. We've got extra downforce on this than the other setups. There's Lauren. Lauren's chasing down Charlie, I guess.
1 minute 18.064.
Not too far behind Charlie. I think I'm going to catch Lauren in a bad spot. Oh boy. Now I need a drink. Do not have a drink bottle. So, if I start gagging and coughing, I gotta deal with it the whole race. Yikes. I probably should have, That's the problem with this rig. The way I have things set up now, I have no place for a drink. I can't really set it on the ground because my cat Lon Lon will do her best to destroy it. There's really, I don't want to put it on the rig because the rig is so bouncy.
1 minute 18.22.
So it's like, you know, where can I put it? I haven't found a good spot for it. Oh, what's going to go on here? Now see, this is where I pulled away from Matt, where I pulled off. And now I'm having to hang out here and just wait. Now I have a blue flag. Thank you, Lauren.
Left side, clear. One on the right side, clear.
There's David. David still hasn't got by Adnan. That's crazy. Like I said, David's probably injured. And I don't know what happened to Lauren, but Lauren has disappeared. I don't know if they're going to let everybody go by or hit it or crashed. I don't know. I assume let everybody go by, but didn't really do that to me. Come on, Charlie, slow down. Dang. No, I've got blue flags again. I hate catching people when I got blue flags. Because they're going to be trying to let me through, and I'm going to be trying to let other people through, and everything's going to happen at once. And Charlie's not going to let anybody through. No, Charlie's just up there racing.
1 minute 20.442.
Jeez. What's he racing for? Who are you going to beat? I'm afraid to pass you on a curve, dude. Oh.
Right side.
Great. I'm just checking up because...
Still there, man.
Oh,
Still
man.
there. Clear.
Oh. That was like Robin yesterday. That they're not predictable. They're not in the same... never mind. I mean, it's probably my fault, but they really freak me out when slower people are next to me. Faster people I trust. Slower people I do not. Charlie's probably going to get by me when I let everybody else through.
One minute 20.218.
120. I wonder why that was so slow.
Right side. Clear.
Alrighty. Come on, come on, come on. But without Canucci in the race, what am I driving for? We're still stuck here. P21. Can't get ahead. Won't fall behind.
On the left side. You're clear.
Lauren is in the pits. Joe from B17 has just come out of the pits.
41.2.
That is surprising. Normally people do not come out of the pits. Normally if people have to pit, they do not survive, but Joe seems to be fine. Nothing wrong with the rear wing. Oof. Target acquired.
Minute 18.341.
Come on, Spear. I don't know where Joe started, but you could probably see it in the standings. I believe it shows where they started or how many positions they've gained or lost. Joe's car 22 though, so theoretically I should be about the same speed. Pablo coming up on. Yeah, so when Pablo comes, yeah, I'm gonna lose Joe. Let Pablo go by on the front straight.
Left side. 1 minute 18.475. Clear.
Ooh. If I can keep up with Pablo, maybe he can help me get back up to Joe. I doubt it, but man, I got Barry coming. Yeah, see, they just come more and more every time you turn around. There's somebody else wanting to get through. I was thinking about staying with Pablo, coming up with Joe, because Pablo and Joe are pretty close now, but Barry's had a rough week. You remember him from all the previous races. He's not fared too well. So I didn't want to slow him up as I could have. A lot goes through your mind when you got people coming up. Definitely, you think who they are, you know how fast they are. But some of it is who they are, you know. Is this a troublemaker? Is it a nice guy? You want to go out of your way? Are they scaring you? Are they trustworthy? You got to think of so many things. To think about when and how somebody's going to pass. Alright, so Pablo just passed Joe. Steve's having a good race. think we saw Steve in the highlight reels from race 1. He's behind us now, closing in fast.
Minute 17.558.
Come on, Spear. Track limits, mate. Joe. What happened to Joe? Somehow we're back with Joe again. But I got 2 guys to let through.
On the left side. Clear if needed.
And I'm only letting through one of them. Sorry, Keith, you're too far behind.
Left side. Clear, 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 clear.
We do need that final spot from Joe.
Minute 19.3.
The goal was P20, not P21. Dang it, I just kept it closer to Keith. Darn it. You. Joe is fighting with Keith tooth and nail. Charlie's in the pits now.
17.723.
So the guys who are behind me are all dropping off. Just Johnny Bell is behind me still running. Joe's had a blue flag now for a lap and a half. There's Gurno, 5 seconds behind. Jeez, he's flying. I don't think we're going to get P20, are we? We've got so many cars coming up behind us. And I'm not going to race them like Joe is.
One minute 17.5.
Whoopsie. Could have been a situation.
Left side. Clear. On your left. Still there. Clear. Clear.
What happened to Steve? What happened to Steve Bycroft? He was Pichu.
Left side. They're by half.
It just went from Gurno to Matt Wood.
1:20.457. About 5 to go here.
Three to go.
On that entrance.
3 to go, and hopefully that's the last car that passes me from behind. We've completely lost where Joe is. Knowing him, he might still be ahead of Gurno. Go! Well, I've had this tickle in my throat the whole race almost. Dang it. You like to set a goal and you like to reach that goal. But it's been a really fun race regardless. There's Steve. He's back in P4. So he must have gone off somehow.
2 more laps. 2 more hard ones, man. One minute 18.865.
Not seeing Joe at all for these last laps. Just, well, and from what I saw before, it's obvious he's just not paying attention to blue flags. He's not helping at all. And even when people did pass him down the straight, he didn't help at all. He was on the racing line and going his normal speed. So, oh well. I don't want to be that guy. Daniel Banker, he's a pretty fast guy. He races with Rob a lot. We're right behind him, although a lap down. Go! Coming up on the white flag.
White flag this time.
There's Johnny Bell. 3 laps down.
1 minute 17.437.
Oh well, did not get P20 unless Joe goes off. One X, can't complain. This was another very fun race. When I first saw Canducci do this layout in this car, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And it has been a lot of fun to drive these 3 races. Yeah, the results haven't always been the best, but it's a really fun drive. Isn't that what really counts? Oh boy. And Johnny Hero, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Don't just go nowhere. Go somewhere. Hey, that's the is that the Gilles Villeneuve paint? I think it is. I drive that on my my Williams. I thought that paint looked familiar. Let's bring it home, Spear. So if you watch this, you can also see it on, remember, GSRC, the Global Sim Racing Network channel. Sorry, Global Sim Racing Channel. That's why they say C and not N at the end. They do all the Lotus 79s. They do all the best stuff, don't they? Yeah, I mean, out of all the broadcasting channels, GSRC, they're the best. I really like their stuff. B21. Well, could have been better. Could have been worse. Car 23 out of 28. So, I mean, that's positives. We started 26th, was it? So we moved up. We got some points. We had a fun race. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Rob Canducci started P9, finished P26. One of those out early. Let's take a look at the contusions. Here's our start. Let's just skip right ahead to this corner. David Boudiar. Oh, like I said, yep. It looks like I don't know if he got bumped or just lost it, but he went out. Had to let everybody go by. Paul got bumped from behind, and there's somebody else, the person who bumped him, also went out. So, nothing going on there. Nate running wide. Yikes. I was at the back of the field. I was behind Adnan when, right back then. Little curves, nothing going on there. Robert Canducci. Don't. Okay. Saved it. Lost several spots, many spots, but saved it. Just a little grass there. Oh, that's a busted engine. Who was that? Paul. Paul blew his engine. So that's the end of that. A little wide, no problem. Get back on track. The JPS Lotus 79. Nothing going on. Little curves. Yeah, see, that's I don't particularly like this thing because with the that's what we came across. That was what was that? Adnan and Johnny. Yep, and there I come into Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. But yeah, that's what happened. Look at this side pod there. He's messed up. Adnan into Johnny and right into me. See, Adnan he's too far back there. He's not even at all. He's got nothing. He's not even equal to him. And the corner is right there. So, see, look at that. No. Adnan, no. You can't do that. Look at that. No. You're going in too hot, so it looks like you're even barely to his wheel. No, that's all on Adnan. That's tough luck for Johnny. Tough luck for me. I'm blaming Adnan for that one. I might be wrong, but hey, that's what I'm doing. Well, that's Johnny's fault for spinning the wheels like that. He shouldn't have spun the wheels like that. You press your brakes, not your accelerator. When somebody hits you and you go spinning off, you press your brakes, not your accelerator. All right. So now I'm taking it back. It wasn't Adnan's fault at all. I was just, who knows what. Keith Erner, we were behind him a little bit, I believe. Adnan, a little wide. People always go wide there. Nate, well, still in the race. Yep, last corner there. There's Canducci. Taking that wide again. Oh! Yeah, that's it. So he's I guess he's just pushing too hard. He's back in 13th there. Well, he must have lost. He must have been up in 7th or something the last time. I didn't look. But yeah, he's just too fast, can't catch it all. And then that curb, as this tire catches the... yeah. And that's going to be it for him. That's tough. I need a... Charlie, last corner. I need a helmet like Canducci's. Personalized helmet. Right now I'm running the Schumacher helmet. The late Ferrari Schumacher helmet. The completely red one. I liked his earlier one better, but then Barrichello kind of copied it, so Michael had to change his. Wide. Nate. Oh, whoa! What? I've never seen a car do that. I've never seen a car do that, Nate. But again, it's over the crest of a hill, so if you're not careful, you're gonna lose it. Oh. Did go into the pits there, yeah. So Nate, yeah, he just drove right into the pits. Oops. Let's go back to the camera. Steve is just running wide. Yeah, a little curve. Okay. Lauren in a bit of a situation. And once you're in that spot, you're kind of like, I can't back up. Yeah. You're in tough luck there. Lots of Lauren. Barry. You see Barry a lot. Oh, just a, ooh. What was that? Oh, that's Steve. That's Steve. So Steve's been blinking in and out, and it's causing issues. Low grass. Hey, it's Dr. Pepper's Spear. What did Spear do? Why are they showing Spear? Alright. It's T3. Led to a little kerfuffle. Daniel Banker. A lot of grass. Oh. Yeah, Steve had a wonky connection. I get the feeling it's hurting his pace and stuff. Is that Adnan? I'm going to say, yeah, that's Adnan. Steve again. Oh. And that's where he went from close to third to way back in fourth. That's a terrible spot to be just sitting there. Just sitting there hoping nobody hits you. And you can't move because if you move... Oh, then he's... Steve had a mare. On the wing. Saving it, saving it. Good man. Whoop. That Parisi? Parigi? Yeah. We see Parigi a lot. Always finishes ahead of us though. There's a little grass. Nothing seems to be happening here. Woo! That? Yeah. Oh. David. He kept ahead of us at the end, didn't he? But that was a tough break. I put an end. Well, that's why I couldn't catch Adnan after that. Steve's car is knackered. Is that it? Lap 33. Looks like to be the end of the woo, slidey slidey. Everybody going off at the end, pushing just that little bit extra at the end. There you go. That's it. Well, good race, lots of fun. That was a good time by all. Let's call it. Spear did not get by Joe. 26th, finished 21st, car number 23, so it is what it is. A lot of fun this whole week, though. Join me next time. This has been The Spear with iRacing. Thanks for watching.